Hello everyone, welcome back to the Crazy D Ranch and Rabbitry. I've got a project that I'm working on, and I've had to purchase a few extra cages for our Rabbitry. A great starter cage for someone who's just starting out, either starting in the Rabbitry business or just getting a pet rabbit, is the DuMOR cage that you can get at Tractor Supply. It's probably the best cage you can get for the price. But we'll talk a little bit more about the cage in just a few minutes. I've actually had some people say that they're hard to put together, or that they can't figure out how to use the J-clips on it to keep it together. I'm here to tell you it's easy, and I'm going to show you how to do it. Stick around. Okay, so one of the things I really love about the DuMOR cages is the fact that it's all in one piece. You don't have a whole lot of construction to do on it. Right out of the box, in 5 minutes you can have this cage put together. Now, one thing that I don't like about the DuMOR cages is they are almost always damaged in one way or another. Something's bent, something's broken. I've only taken one back to the store because they're so cheap that you can kind of expect things to be messed up, and it's easy to fix. Just as you can see, the sides fold out. The only extra piece is your top, but you fold the sides out, and then along the edge of the cage you've got clips where you basically weave it, catch it one way, catch it the other way, catch it the other way again. There you go. That side's up. Let's do that a couple more times here. That way, that way, that way, it's up. And in, out, in. And then in. This last one gets a little more difficult because the rest of the cage is put together now. Now this one was actually awesome. I've had several where it was bent bad enough that I had to readjust things to get it to line up. A downside to these cages, there is no baby proofing. When we first started our Rabbitry, we had a litter and we lost our first baby because of this right here. It slid right through. So if you're planning on breeding, you're gonna have to do something to fix that. On several of my cages, I went through and put some 1x1 around the edges of the bottom. That was a lot of work, but hey, it worked. Like I said, these are a great starter cage. I'm planning on in the spring actually upgrading a lot of my cages. So these will be going away, and we'll be bringing in the new cages, hopefully. And then this top, you do the same thing. You just kind of weave it. They've got little hooks there that just hook it on and keep on going. Now sometimes you have to switch which direction your top's going based on the wires here. They'll get in the way of the clip. Now like right here, this clip is a little bit bent, so that was a little difficult to put in. And as you can see, I don't know if you can see or not, it's kind of hard to see, but this right here's got a little dent in it. It's going this way. So once again, they're always damaged in one way or another. I don't know if it's a packaging problem or a quality control problem or what, but almost always there's something you have to adjust. And like this one, it's not lining up quite right, but it's done. That cage is put together. Now, what I would recommend is that you don't settle on that. Yeah, we're not lining up quite right here, and I don't care for that. So let's try turning this lid around the other way. I think, see if it doesn't fit a little bit better. And that's what I was talking about. Sometimes they just don't go together right. And it really doesn't matter which direction. Now, if you're getting a, the one I'm working on right now is a 24 by 24. So it doesn't matter which direction I have it going. Obviously, if you get a 36 by 30 or a, you know, some size that's not equal, then you may have no choice but to deal with something. And if it's bad enough, I would recommend taking them back. They're really easy to work with, at least our local Tractor Supply has been. In fact, they pretty much know the quality of their cages is not superior. Alright. Sometimes it takes a little brute force to get it back in place where you want it to be, but okay, that's fitting better. Things are going in the right spot. So that is how you put together a DuMOR cage. Now, like I said, I've had some people say that you can't use the J-clips on the DuMOR cages. It just doesn't work. They're apparently doing something wrong. Obviously, you need your J-clip pliers, and you need several J-clips. What I typically do, since this bottom part is all one piece, all you've really got to worry about is your top. And once you attach this top together, obviously the sides won't fold back down. So you don't have to put J-clips down each corner and different things like that. Just do them around the top. And what I usually do is I will put them fairly close to where each of the hooks are. So there's that. And in this case, there are a total of 12 hooks around the 24 by 24 cage. So this is really easy. And I don't know if you're noticing, this is going on super simple. Now, one thing I normally do, your J-clip already has a curve on it, and your pliers have two prongs here and one prong here. I will usually put the one that already has the hook on it on the side that has the one, because you want to fold this other side in, and having two will help it fold better than doing one. That was something I've learned through experience. So a lot of this stuff is just trial and error. But as you can see, these are going on very easily. I'm not sure why someone was having trouble with this, but it's a piece of cake. Now, part of the reason that we are upgrading our cages in the spring, some of these wires, the weld breaks loose. Even though they, you know, they've been painted, it doesn't take long for the rabbit's urine to start eating through that, and the cages are rusting. They start drooping down in the bottom, the weight of the rabbit. It's a great starter cage, and if you are on a low budget, this is the route I would go. These, I believe, are available only at Tractor Supply. It's the only place I've ever found them. You can order them from them online. And they will usually have it ready for you within a couple of days. We've actually got several Tractor Supplies here in town, so I usually go online and see who's got them, and then I just pop in. Oops, almost broke my own rule there. Did y'all see that? Don't tell anybody, okay? Just put that on there. And always, the part that has the J, put that right against your cage, and then the other side will fold down around that. If you do it the other way, you're going to end up with a figure 8 that's not holding your cage. So that is about all there is to it. And like I said, I'm just putting 3 clips near where the hooks are. And that'll usually take in any of the places where it's bent or not fitting together quite right. By doing this around the top edge, it pulls everything in. So I believe we are done, folks. There you go. As you can see, it's holding together perfectly. I couldn't break this apart right now if I wanted to. Well, you know, I could use a sledgehammer on it. And it's already got the door built into it. There you go. It opens and slides. And when you get them brand new and the door's not bent, that goes easy. As they get older, it starts rusting. This gets difficult. So the only thing I need to do now with this cage is put a waterer on it, the hay feeder, the pellet feeder, and throw a rabbit in it. We're good to go. Alright, and that's all there is to it. I hope this was helpful. I hope that you've enjoyed this video. I'm hoping that you are getting involved with rabbits, because I'll tell you, there's nothing more awesome than raising rabbits. In fact, my wife and I joke that if we have a bad day, we just come down and get our rabbit therapy. The rabbits love being talked to and petted and held, and it's good for you. So buy some rabbits. Be sure to check us out on Facebook at the Crazy D Ranch and Rabbitry, and you can also find us on our website at CrazyDavesCrew.com. And be sure to check out our other channel, CrazyDavesCrew. Laura does a lot of sewing and things like that, and some of our other less ranch stuff will land in on that channel. So we hope to see you around. Be sure to click that subscribe button and the bell so that you get notified anytime we put up a new video, and we will see you next time right here on, yeah, you guessed it, the Crazy D Ranch. Y'all have a great day.